Afternoon, everybody. It's just going to about 2 o'clock this afternoon on a Sunday afternoon. And I just came back from gym and I'm really feeling great. I'm feeling grateful. I'm feeling powerful. And the reason I think I gymmed extra hard this morning, and that is because, sometimes you wake up and you've been taking it a bit too easy, or things are just going great and you want to lift it to a next level. And I just want to tell you that most people think they got to change, and most people think they are the problem. And one of the foundations, and that's why I call my seminars called Power Up and Power Up Session, that it's about you powering up. It's about you seeing that there is nothing wrong with you, that you just need to power up. And whatever it needs to take to get there. Sometimes it's someone just saying to you, I love you, and you just feel worthy. And sometimes it's just that you're stuck and you need to go to gym and just sweat and get all that energy and focus more. And that it is proven, when you exercise, you get more oxygen, you start thinking differently about things. And the biggest thing is that you gotta step up. You got to step up into your greatness. You got to believe before you can achieve anything. You got to believe that there's greatness within you. You've got to believe that. If you don't believe that there's greatness within you, then 10 to 1, anything that you want to start or that you will start, you're going to sabotage it, because there is no belief in you that you can achieve that greatness. And when I find myself in these moments, I just want to record it and I just want to reach out to you. And today, my message that I want to send to you is that there's nothing wrong. Most people focus on what's wrong in their life. Most people focus on the less than. And I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong. It's just that you're not seeing the greatness within you. You've got to see it. You see, and when you see it, when you feel it, when you start focusing on it, you see, what you focus on, energy goes. So if you focus that you're not worthy, if you focus that you're less than, if you focus on something negative, that's where your energy goes. Your energy will go towards whatever you focus on. Now, what is focus? Because when you start focusing on something that you're less than, you start feeling emotions. You see, your emotions tend to manifest what you focus on. For instance, if you've had a bad day and someone says to you, insults you, or someone says to you, you're not worthy, or I don't love you, or there's issues, there's certain emotions that you feel, okay? And whatever the emotions are that you feel, you start focusing on that. And then when you start focusing on that, that's where your energy goes. And when your energy goes into something that is disempowering, that is not taking you to a next level, then your life starts not producing the results that you want. So you've got to focus all the time on things that matter, things that power you up. Now, does that mean that everything's going to go your way? Never. Never. Things are not always going to go your way. And it's in those moments that you grow. You see, what is life about? Life is about growing. Because if you're not growing, you're dying. And the reason why you've got to grow is because you've got to contribute. Because if you don't contribute, then your life has no meaning. Because let's just say your life's all about what you take. Let's just say your life is about what you make. So you make the new Porsche, or you buy the new Porsche, you buy a new house. How many times some of you get a new thing in your life? How long does that last? So you feel good in the moment, but how long does it last? You see, because that moment of happiness, if you could say, for those short moments, that's not long-lived. And maybe it's happiness in a moment, but it's definitely not fulfillment. Because fulfillment comes from growing because of contribution. You can only give something that you've got, and you only can get something once you're growing. You see, So a lot of times you might ask the questions, but you know what? I have a lot of things. I have a home, I have a job, I'm so grateful, I studied at university, or whatever your situation is, but you're still not happy. You're still not feeling, you're happy in those moments, but you just feel your life's not there. It's because you're not fulfilled. And fulfillment cannot come from what you take. It cannot come from what you take. Fulfillment comes from growing and giving. So the question is, if you're not at the right place in your life, are you just taking? Are you just looking out for yourself? Are you making yourself number one only? How's your team feeling? How are the people around you feeling? Are you giving? Are you contributing? Go ask them. Go ask them. Go ask people that are honest. Don't go ask people that tell you what you want to hear. I always say to people, the worst team member you can have is nice team members. The worst friend that you can have is nice friends. Do you know what nice means? Not interested enough to care. They just tell you what you want to hear. Does that help you? That doesn't help you. Rather go for honesty. Rather go sit down with a friend of yours, sit down with someone and say to them, am I contributing, do you think? Am I adding value? Was today better because I was there? Did I add value to this team? Or did I just look out for myself? See, one of the biggest breakthroughs you can get today from this message is there's nothing wrong with you. And you can't, no material thing that you're going to go on and buy and continuously buy and think, I have a new BMW now, I need the latest BMW, or I need to keep on renovating my house so that I can show the world that look what I've achieved, look what I've done. Those are moments of happiness, but there's no fulfillment in it. Now, you got to also learn to stop blaming your circumstances. Most people aren't living their life, or they can't contribute, and they stop blaming their circumstances. They stop blaming certain people. It's because of him and because of her that I'm living in this situation. If it wasn't for him, I would be better off. Stop living in blame. People blame circumstances. People blame people. People blame their upbringing. It was because my parents taught me that way. It's because I am that way. I've been doing this for so many years. I can't change. You and I know that is a lie. That is a lie. And the only way things are ever going to get better, the only way that you're going to have an outstanding week is when you start taking responsibility by making a decision. The situation that you are in right now in your life is because of a decision that you've made. That is in your control. That has got nothing to do with circumstance. That has got nothing to do with who brought you up. That has got nothing to do with blaming certain people. That has got to do with, are you going to get your ass up and go do something today? Are you going to stop blaming people and take responsibility of your situation? That is the most important thing. So, how are you going to step up into your week tomorrow? How are you going to go into circumstances? Are you going to go into circumstances that you're a victim? Are you going to go into circumstances that there's nothing wrong with me, I am powerful beyond measure, and I'll take control of this situation right now? Your decisions will define your destiny. And you've got to learn to make empowering decisions. And empowering decisions will never ever happen if you start focusing on what's wrong. Let me tell you, there's always something that's wrong. Always. You can always find something that's wrong. Go get a newspaper today. You want to get something that's wrong? There will always be something that is wrong in the world. But you've got to make a choice. You've got to make a decision. What will you focus on? You've got to make that decision. Because you can focus on what's wrong, or you can focus on what's right, what works, so that you can take your life to the next level. I've got a way of bypassing all of that. But don't believe in right and wrong. Don't believe in it. Don't say things are right or things are wrong. Because the truth is, when you say someone is wrong, you are judging. And Who are you to judge someone else? None of us are in a position to judge another person. So who are you to judge another? Well, why don't you go to the perspective of, is this working for me? Is this not working for me? Instead of right and wrong, go, is this working for me? Is this not working for me? Go from that perspective. When you start working from that perspective, then you focus on, will this work for me? Go for it, focus on it. Because when you focus, your emotions go. If you focus on things that are wrong, you focus on things that are not working, there's certain emotions that feel. So certain things didn't go right in your life in the past. You've had life has given you some hardships. Life has given you a bad curve, circumstances. Let me tell you, you're not alone in that. You're not alone in that. You're not the only one that a bad thing has happened to. But what makes the difference between someone that a bad thing or even worse has happened to another person that was happened to you, and he takes his life to a next level, and you can't get your life to the next step. You can't wake up tomorrow being happy and excited about the week, about the day. It is so funny that people can't wake up and they focus on these circumstances. But do you know that tomorrow is no guarantee for you? Do you know that? There's no guarantee of a tomorrow. You're guaranteed of now. What are you going to do now? Are you going to enjoy it? Are you going to power up? Are you going to contribute? Do you want to feel fulfilled? Do you want to feel in your heart that you're doing well? Do you want to feel in your heart happiness? Or do you want to feel those short moments of happiness? Short moments of happiness is when you're just thinking about yourself. Hey, it's nice to go overseas in the moment. When you get back, a few days later, you're back where you were. Unless you go overseas to get out of your mind and out of yourself and into contribution. Let me tell you, you can only really contribute when you get out of yourself. Contribution can never happen when you're in yourself, when it's all about you. You got to get out of yourself. You got to stop. You know, I had a moment. Before I recorded this, I had a moment. I said, Johnny, don't record this. Go shower, go get dressed, go put on a nice shirt and then record it. But then I started thinking about myself. I said, I need to look good. I need to do this. But in my heart, I want to say something. I want to reach out to you. I want to tell you that you're amazing. I want to tell you that there's greatness within you. But where are you focusing? See, so as soon as I got out of that mindset of I must look good and I must do this and I must be I'm not perfect. Nor are you. I put it on, I record, and I'm speaking from my heart right now because I have something to tell you. Where it comes from, I don't know, but right now I have something to tell you. This message can change your life because I believe it comes from outside myself. I know this stuff sounds a bit crazy, but think about something that you've ever contributed. Think about something that you ever did for someone else. And think about in that moment, was your mind with you, how you look? Or was it about them? Was it about giving to them? And there are those moments when it is about you. And you do feel good. And you feel powerful and you feel great in the moment. But nothing beats the moment when you get out of yourself and into contribution. And in order to get into maximum contribution, you need to grow. You need to invest in yourself. You need to do... Today needs to be better than yesterday. You need to do things that constantly keep you going. You need to do things like that all the time. All the time you need to push yourself. And you're pushing yourself to live a greater life. Because, so Johnny, if I keep on giving, then how does my life change? Let me tell you, when you start contributing, the universe opens its way for you and you start receiving things that are amazing. You start receiving things that you never thought was possible because you went into a contribution. It is a hard thing because most people will wake up tomorrow and focus on themselves. The only thing you got to focus on yourself is how will I become better today so that I can give more tomorrow. And it's in that giving that you receive everything. So, I want to leave this message for you that you are perfect. There's nothing wrong with you. There might just be something that is going on in your focus. Are you focusing on less than? Are you focusing on more? What are you focusing on? What is What does your life mean to you right now? Where are you right now in the world? Is this the end or is this the beginning? So what? You've done some bad things. So what? You're not happy about things that didn't turn out that well. Okay, now what? What is the decision you're going to make? Because the truth is, nothing changes in your life without action. We can sit here and talk about this all day. Nothing will change in your life without action. And without action, nothing changes. So what makes action happen? A decision. A decision. For those who can't move forward because they blame their circumstances. For those who can't move forward because they blame their parents or their upbringing. For those who can't move forward because some bad thing happened to them. For those who can't move forward because they believe they are a victim. Those are all decisions. Those are all decisions. Your decisions govern your actions. And your actions change your life. For those who seek out perfect actions, I'm sorry to say, but you have the lowest standard a human being can have, because perfection cannot be obtained. Leave perfection behind you and go for momentum. Jump and correct yourself on the way down. Take action. Aim, fire, aim, fire, aim, fire, correct, correct, aim, fire, correct, correct. Don't aim, seek for perfection, and you'll never get off your ass to do anything. What are you going to do today? What are you going to do today? What are you going to focus on today? You're going to focus on you're going to have an outstanding week. You're going to focus on contribution. We're going to focus on what decisions do I have to make, and on those decisions, what actions are they going to bring to light? Let me tell you, small actions give you small results. Go big. Take big actions. Be excited. But do things that contribute. Do things that make you grow as a person. And in that growth and in that contribution, you're going to find more fulfillment, more success than anything you've ever found. Because truly, guys, success without fulfillment is ultimate failure. If you think this week you're going to buy yourself a new house, new car, go on a new holiday, and you're going to keep on doing that and you feel that's success, no, that's in the moment success, in the moment happiness, but it is not fulfillment. It is not fulfillment. Because if it was, how do you feel 3 months after you bought your car? Do you feel your life's going? I would like to you guys to just sit and think about this message. Write down right now, what are you going to do this week to contribute? Write down this week, what are you going to learn? How are you going to grow? How will you be better? Do that. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm sitting here in gratitude with my sweaty shirt in my garden, and I'm so grateful for this day. And I hope you take this message as a life changer and have an outstanding week. Go down and sit down and focus on what you're going to do this week. What are you going to do this day? Go out and tell a loved one that you love them, that you appreciate them, and be great, because you are great. So thank you for this time. Thank you that I could take this 20 minutes of yours to share this message with you. This is Johnny Eliades, your success strategist, your life coach, and it is a privilege for me to serve you. Now, the decision is yours. What will you do with this? Thank you very much and have an outstanding week. Johnny Eliades here.